Hello. So today we would be working with the breakout and retest strategy. Okay, so if you've been following my previous videos, you would know that the first thing we do is to draw our trend line from the previous peak, like the previous highest high that we have on the charts. We draw it down like this. Yes, and once we have this, next thing to do is to draw a trend line on the bottom again. Sorry. And from this chart, what else do we notice? We notice that the retest happened here. However, the market didn't move up immediately. It came back down to retest, came back down, retested it again. So at around here, we have an area of value, because the markets, whenever the market comes around here, the market tends to always bounce back up. So in a situation like this, where we already know we are looking for buys here, clearly. So we get our buying tool. We set the buy tool at our area of value. It's about here, and whenever we do breakouts and retests, we always target the last highest high. That is where the trend line starts from. So that's about here, and we put our stop loss here. That is because if the market was to break below this our area of value right here and break down past this trend line, then that means that this our setup has been invalidated. So now next we just see how the trade goes. Right here, the market hits our order, our buy order, and we watch the market does. Here, the market hits our take profits, 1:4.6. And people have been asking me that why do I always keep using breakouts and retests, and that's because that's the basic principle of how the market works. Let me give you an example right here. When we all know that when the market moves, the market doesn't just move in one straight direction, either up or what. The market always comes back down. In an uptrend, it creates higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. And one thing that you tend to notice the longer you trade is that the market follows a basic structure. The structure, something like this. And the market always tends to react from trend lines, from resistances, that's market structure. So the reason why I specifically like breakouts and retests is that whenever the markets were to break below the trend line or whatever and comes back to retest it, the market generally changes direction. Like the market basically follows a set rule, and its structure doesn't allow it to just randomly do random movements. No, the market doesn't work like that. No, the market has to follow a certain structure. That's what I've learned from my years of trading, and the basic rules of breakouts and retests with area of values is just, it gives you your entry, gives you your stop loss, gives you your take profits, and it follows the basic structure. So that's why I like it. And people ask me why don't I do smart money concepts and fair value gaps, you know. The thing is, fair value gaps, they work, yes, but not always. Sometimes the market might not even touch the fair value gap. Sometimes market might go to the center of the fair value gap and react from it. Sometimes the market can even break past the fair value gap and still move. So you can never know. But with trend line and market structure, 95% of the time you know exactly what the market wants to do. Okay, so thanks for listening. If you like and you want more content like this, you should like, subscribe, comment, and thank you, and see you next time.